Today's the big day here in Cannes Lions, and right now the Cyber Awards are being handed out in the Palais just behind me. And we know that this year's winners are Ogilvy Canada, RGA USA and Farfar from Sweden. That might give us a glimpse of the future. And to hear more about that, we met up with some really creative hotshots earlier today.
Interactivity is not a media, it's a point of view. And so with interactivity, you can cross all the borders. You can make conventional TV, you can make press, you can make events. So I think modern advertising tends to go to interactivity. In fact, things that 1 year ago we expect that they're going to win, this year are not okay anymore. No? Forecasts are shit. We as interactive agency and advertiser, they have to be very, very, very fast. No? They have to react quickly.
There's a comfort zone where a lot of agencies and a lot of production companies are. They're thinking in a very linear way of telling a story, rather than an interactive way, a way that engages the user in the story itself. I don't think interactivity necessarily has to live just in digital media as they've been conceived so far. I think we're seeing more and more digital outdoor, where people use phones to communicate with billboards and have a brand experience on the street wherever they are. You're seeing more and more touch screens at bus stops, etc., etc. So I think digital is definitely leaving the computer and moving into the real world.
One of the most important people in an interactive agency or in a new media agency or just in an agency today is the media guy. And campaign, etymologically, it's a piece of time. But in internet, we don't talk about piece of time. We need about to reach people.
The big question is whether there is even going to be such a thing as a digital agency in the future. It remains to be seen, but I think all agencies will, per definition, be digital in the future and work with digital media, since that's where the consumers are. When you're doing a film, you spend about 20% of the money on the trailer and the marketing, and then 80% of the budget on the film itself. Well, today, most TV ads are basically just the trailer for an interactive experience, where the brand lives and you can create experiences that people can engage in and spend time with. But there's something completely wrong with the metrics and the economics in that, because you're spending 80% on shooting a TV ad and 20% of the budget on creating that digital home for the brand. So again, going back to the movie metaphor, you'd never do that. You obviously wouldn't spend 80% on doing the trailer and 20% on the movie. So you need to reconsider how you're spending your budget if you want to speak to a modern consumer.
Why did the fire stop burning, burning? Why did the sun stop shining? Why did the...
Stäng grattis till de här. Ja. Det är röda mattan, den är vår.
Ja, exakt.
So what do you think about the award?
Absolutely fantastic. You know, of course, fantastic for Farfar, but for the whole network. So many awards. And I think that the jury was very courageous to take up a good thing like Heidi's, because Heidi's is brilliant, but it's also sort of very much out of the box.
Well, what we have here is a very special towel. I've had this made today. It says, "Life is a beach," and then there's diesel.
That's a good one.
And this is for Matthias to polish it and keep it very clean. And he mustn't leave it on the beach tonight, but it's great actually. I think everyone in Isobar is very proud.
I had a bigger expected than we won, but I'm very happy. Viva Brazil!
Viva Brazil! Congratulations!
Thank you.
Are you guys happy? Very happy indeed. Very happy indeed. Thank you.
Extremely happy. Ciao.
Some people might get depressed when they win too much. You never know. I'm happy.
That's why the fire stopped burning. That's why the sun stopped shining.
No doubt the party will continue all night. And tomorrow we meet up with some of the winners.